Virtual machine or VM clusters are the link between your Oracle Exadata database service on Cloud Customer infrastructure and the Oracle databases you deploy. They provide an isolated virtual environment, each with its own virtual network. Here we have an Exadata Cloud Customer machine with 4 database servers, and we can create VM clusters with VMs on all 4 database servers, or using cluster node subsetting, we can create them on a subset of database servers, even down to a single node cluster. Let's look at 4 reasons for needing multiple VM clusters. VM clusters provide separation between development and test environments or between multiple production databases. They can be used to isolate data for security requirements, including PCI data, using distinct VLAN tagged networks for each VM cluster. They ensure databases receive the resources needed, minimize the noisy neighbor issue, and help with possible licensing limitations. Each VM cluster uses its own billing model, so you can use both bring your own license and license included models on the same Exadata infrastructure. VM clusters can have different maintenance windows, so the grid infrastructure and databases can be patched at different times. Separation of admin duties gives the ability to have different administrators for each VM cluster. And finally, VM clusters allow the ability to use both the traditional Oracle database service and the autonomous database service on the same Exadata infrastructure. When creating VM clusters, you choose how many OCPUs and how much memory and storage is required, and these can be changed later as your workloads vary. Each VM in a VM cluster needs to have the same number of OCPUs, but you can change both the number of VMs in a cluster as well as the number of OCPUs in each VM cluster. You are billed for the number of OCPUs allocated to a VM cluster, so it's important to size them correctly, as well as consolidating databases into a few VM clusters as possible will help the economics. The number of OCPUs can be changed either manually via the Cloud Console or by using CLI or REST API calls, and these can be automated. If, for example, you want to reduce the number of OCPUs at night or at weekends for test or development environments. There's also a dynamic scaling toolset where the CPU load for a database is monitored, and the system will automatically scale up or down to match the requirements. All these options help control your costs and make the Exadata Cloud Customer even more cost-effective.